Hey guys, it's Poker here, and today I'm gonna do a tips and tricks tutorial for square one with the Lin method. So the first thing I have to say for almost every video is that I'm lefty, so I'm turning like this, and not like this as every other square one cube. I have white top and yellow bottom. All of the algs in this video will be for lefty and not for righty, so you need to watch my mirroring tutorial for square one. It's in German, but there's also a description in English in the video description of the video. So the first thing I have to tell you is that you need to learn scallop kite if you don't know it. Scallop kite is a method for cube shape. And you can do with scallop kite cube shape in almost under 4 seconds if you're doing it right. And if you want to know more about scallop kite, just watch a tutorial. I'm not gonna make this because it would be too long. And yeah, so the next thing is block building, and block building is just not that much to say about it. What you need to look out for if you're getting into it are corners that are paired with bars like this. If you're seeing it, then you could just pair them up with your corner and making bars out of it. And yeah, that's just a normal thing that has to work for you, because block building is the longest part of the whole Lin method. So the next thing you need to know are the CP algorithms. For example, this one. Just learn the CP algs that are really short. I think they are like 2 algorithms for CP. This one is just the bar CP. And there's also the end perm. It just goes like this. So this is if you have opposite corners and no bar anywhere, then you're doing this algorithm. Okay, the next trick I'm going to show you is the best trick in this series. And this trick would be about after you've done your first and second block, what you're doing next. So the trick only works if you have a bar or headlights. I'm calling it headlights right now. Okay, if you have headlights and set one edge the right way in. And I'm showing you what this trick does. So I would set the edges in a special position, and if I'm setting them into a special position and do then on an alg, then I have all corners permutated and I have a line. And as you well know, a line is for beginners the best because they can set it in and doing then a CP. But what you could do, which is pretty good, is doing the line while permutating the corners. This trick only work for if you have this trick does only work if you have headlights. But yeah, I'm gonna show you now all cases for this. So for this trick, we are using how a J-perm works. So this is a very well-known CP, and I showed it to you before. And what the CP does is it permutates the corners, so it swaps those 2 corners as well as swapping those 2 edges. And now we look at this. So the normal way, how we would do it with Lin, is setting this edge in and then doing an algorithm. But we don't have to do it. And this is just pretty well, and you should do it. So let's think about it. If you would do the CP algorithm from here, what would we get? So these corners wouldn't be affected, these 2 corners will be swapped, and yeah, that would be right. So we have all corners permutated after the algorithm, and those 2 edges get swapped. So those 2 would be swapped. And if those 2 would be swapped, we would create a line. And let's do it. And we've permutated the corners as well as created the line. And this does work for 2 out of 4 cases when you have headlights. So you have I think you have a 4 to 5 chance to get into a headlight case. But I would show you what you would do if you have a diagonal swap. Okay, I would set this now up, and I will see you again. Okay, I don't have Foursquare 1, so I can't show you everything right now. But there are 4 cases you can get when you have headlights. So if you have a diagonal swap, I would go to that later. Okay, the first case is where you have headlights and those 2 are here. And you have an L that's pointing like here. And the CP arc would work if you would do now the CP arc. So if these are here and we would do CP, we would create line. The CP arc would also work if we have headlights here. So if you have, if you have headlights in the back and these 2 are here and pointing into this direction. So here or here. We would do it now. We would create a line as well. And here's the case that doesn't work. This is when we have headlights here and those 2 edges are pointing onto here. And but how could we set this case which is bad? And if you would do the arc now, you would notice we would still have an L. So how could we set this case up into a functioning case with which we do like? So we could do M2, U2, M2, U2. And what that does is it brings this edge that was here, this yellow edge, it brings to there. And now we have a case with that you can do it. So we set it up this case, this bad, with M2, U2, M2, into a good case, and now we could do the OR algorithm. Yeah. And that is the last case, which is also bad, and we have to do, so this is why we have an L here, and as I said, if you have L here and L here, it wouldn't work. If you have L here and here, it would work. So how could we make this case good? We could just do M2, U2, M2, and we have swapped this L to here, and now we could do our algorithm, and we would create a line. Yeah, and this trick is very, very helpful, and in some cases it is even more efficient. So this is more efficient if I would do this trick now, then I would set this edge in and then doing the algorithm for this case, like this. But there's something that this trick doesn't require, like this, where you have no bar, and you may think, oh, so what I should do? You need to learn the edge algorithm for this. So if you would do now an n-perm, nothing would change, because what an n-perm does, it would just swaps those 2 edges and those 2 corners. And if just think about it, if you would swap those 2 edges, you would still have an L here and not a line like you want. So what you would do is just setting the edge in and do the algorithm for setting this edge in, as well as permutating the corners, and the algorithm goes like this. The algorithm is pretty similar to the n-perm algorithm, just only that you're starting with a 4 and then you're doing it normal. Yeah. Now we're getting to a tip, not a trick, and this tip is just learn all last layer algorithms. So here I could use the trick. I would use the trick by doing this. then doing CP, and I would have done this. And I have no parity, and this is a Z-perm, so we're just doing it. But learn all parity arcs, and there in total you need to learn, I think, 5 parity arcs. And that's about it for this video. I hope you liked it. Leave your comments down below in the description, and I see you later. Bye.